That's what I was doing.
There is something about, I've never used a fire extinguisher, but there is something about kind of the tactile or the sound of the like that is deeply satisfying to my nervous system.
Wow.
Yeah.
ASMR.
Yeah.
Safety.
Yeah.
You did a great job vamping.
Oh, thank you. Even though you
great
yelled partway through.
Yeah. I just want to let you know that you did a great
Oh, thank
job.
you. I love a little positive affirmation in the middle of the night.
All day positive affirmations. Yeah. So welcome to No Suggestion, everybody. I'm Ralf Jean-Pierre. Why did this just get low? Check. I want it higher. Okay, there it is. I'm Ralf Jean-Pierre. We got Christopher Morucci, co-host.
Hello.
Co-host with the Mostos.
Yeah.
And we got Kristin Kirkley is here. Captain Kirkley.
Captain Kirkley. Kristin. Yeah. Most of the time, Captain by. I still, at one point, I said to someone, I was like, you know what? I think professionally I'm going to start going by Captain. They were like, you're going to start going by Captain because of a pun on your last name that corresponds to Star Trek, which is a show that you've never really watched. And now everything is Captain Kirkley in my life. And I do feel in my heart a captain. It started with a pun and then...
You are a captain.
Yeah. Just say aye.
You are a captain, and I've come to accept that. I don't know what's funny. I'm scared. The way you laughed, you're my superior, and you're the captain of this ship, and I'm just here to let you know that I surrendered to that. I am accepting of that. I know I've given you some guff before, but you've shown your authority.
Smee, please, honestly, do not let my authoritative tone prevent you from taking ownership of the entire enterprise.
Okay. Good. You're jabbing your hook into my chest, and I'm just wondering if you're meaning to do that, or if that's like.
I'm so sorry. So that's like a nervous.
Okay.
That's just like a nervous tick. I'm very gesticular.
Okay.
And again, like, please don't let my tone. Don't let I embody authority.
Yeah. Very easily, very effortlessly.
And and that's my burden to bear.
Yeah.
And I want to apologize up top. But I also want to say that I am actually in charge. But don't let that prevent you from also being in charge in a way that makes things easier for me.
I just want to say, and I'm keeping my eye on things on the deck. I just want to say you're not really giving me mixed signals, but you're giving me two distinct signals that are, they're a little bit opposites. But they're not mixed. They belong together. I just, I tried to buck up against authority. I tried to, buck up against you, and it didn't work. I was bucking up against a fixed ceiling.
No. I feel like you were bucking up against the idea of authority.
Yeah.
And I'm here to tell you that, yes, I am an authority.
Yeah.
But you're my first mate. You're my first.
Yeah.
You're my first. What's above first?
The captain.
Come on, Tinkerbell. We gotta go get the ship from Captain Hook. I hear that Captain Hook has gone through some diversity and inclusion trainings recently. They've been acting quite differently.
I'm sorry. I'm called now Smee. I'm now called Smee.
Oh, I'm sorry. Tinkerbell's here on my shoulder. I wasn't. I apologize. I also went to the same training.
Peter,
I just want.
My God.
I want to say I'm sorry. I didn't mean to call you a fairy in a roundabout way. That's not what I was doing. What I was doing.
Kind of flattered, and then when you just said you weren't talking to me at all. Now
Smee. We've been dealing with each other for years. Smee, I'm sorry. Here, let's start over. I'll fly back onto the ship with my shadow.
We got to share this ship, guys.
Peter.
Yes.
Please come back. Please come back. Please sit down. Please sit down. Bring Tink.
Tinkerbell, we have to give her snaps.
I'm not sure. Is that a slur? Tink?
Tink?
Yeah.
Depends on who's saying it.
I'm gonna be honest. I didn't do the training. I didn't do the online training. I didn't do the online training. I just have to be honest about that.
Smee.
I thought I was gonna be moved up and ranked to captain, and so I didn't bother. But
did you really?
No, I butted up against the ceiling. Like I said, a very rigid ceiling.
Can I ask though?
Yeah.
As my second, but you are my first.
Oh, okay.
You're my first.
Was I demoted just now?
No. You weren't demoted. No, what I'm saying is you're second in command.
You go by Tink?
No.
Right.
Oh. Here's my thing.
Yeah.
Does Tinkerbell self-identify as Tink?
I'm going to be honest. I've been pretending to understand. I don't. It feels racist to say. I'm sorry if it's racist to say. Ow!
Wow. Okay. It sounds like she mad. They mad.
They mad.
They mad.
You have your hook in my chest, and also Tink is in my chest.
Well, we are powerful entities.
I'm going to do the training.
Yeah.
Good.
Does anybody have a laptop I can proceed?
Yeah. There we go. Is there Wi-Fi? Can they even get? It's got to be satellite.
There's a lot of worlds that just converged just now.
Yeah. The Lost Boys use VPNs for sure.
Nice.
Oh,
yeah.
One hundo.
Yeah.
Is it just me? Peter Pan is an image that comes up so much in my life.
Same.
I'm big on Peter Pan.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Do y'all ride the buses a lot?
Bus?
No.
The Peter Pan bus line?
No. I think that's for drug dealers. That's what Jason said.
Drug dealer.
This if I want to go to Baltimore.
Yeah.
Is Peter Pan still around? Because that was the thing when I was a kid, big time.
Yeah, I've taken a Peter Pan transit bus. It's like Greyhound, but a little cheaper.
Okay.
I've taken. I'm an Amtrak girly.
I'm an Amtrak devotee, although it's more expensive than flying. A lot of times.
It is.
But damn, dog.
It's so nice.
That's so nice. It's so good.
Oh.
You're seeing sights. There's some food. It's not great food, but it's not terrible.
Yeah, Joe Biden's there with you.
Whoa.
Every time. He's on every Amtrak.
Really? Probably asleep. It's listen. It's right there, and the trains put me to sleep. And yeah, I don't. I'm all about the Amtrak. I'm big on it.
Same. I have family in Baltimore.
Ooh.
And it's the before driving and before flying, I would prefer a train. There's no TSA. I don't have to open up my bag. I don't have to take my shoes off. I just go straight to the train with whatever snacks I have on me, and those are all kosher. I don't have to throw those away. I don't have to measure out whatever skincare routine I have at the time into airplane bottles. However, I did take it for granted and attempted to bring my dog with me to Baltimore.
How'd that go?
Not well.
No.
Not well.
It didn't happen, or did it happen?
We got as far as Philadelphia. You got on the train, but then you were asked to leave. Because there's no TSA. And also, I thought in my brain and in my heart, and also I got on this train at 5 a.m. I was like, oh, no one's stopping me. There we go. I'm good. I bought a dog ticket.
Yeah.
Technically, my dog is 30 pounds over the weight limit. But then also that same night, I bought an emotional support animal certificate.
Wow.
Right.
I didn't know that you bought those. I thought, wow.
I don't know if that's. I think there's probably other ways to do it, but who knows with all that stuff. And then same on the up and up. Either way,
so this is the education that I want the public to have, and that someone graciously gave me is they are not allowed to ask
11:11. Go ahead.
Hell yeah, pour one out. Say your prayer. Wait. It's about to be 11:11 at 11. Hey!
Whoa! Yep. Okay.
Woo! They're not allowed to ask what the dog is a service animal for.
Yeah.
So I have a variety of things that this dog could be of service to.
Yeah.
And
It's country.
It's
Yeah.
Country.
It's country.
It's also a captain.
Yeah.
Country captain.
Country. The dog could be of service to its country. Go ahead.
I see that.
Yep.
I see where you were headed.
Yep. Keep going.
you can't say out loud that it's an emotional support animal. I misread the instructions at like 3 a.m. and then I got on this train at 5 a.m. Long story short, I took an Uber from Philadelphia back to New York City with me and my dog. And I didn't get to Baltimore. Am I? Yeah.
More in the camera.
Oh, I'm not on camera?
You're on camera, but the profile was not given enough.
Oh,
Captain.
Is it?
It wasn't given enough, Captain. Now
is it giving now?
Now you're giving, Captain.
Hell yeah.
Now you're giving. Now you're giving, Captain. Okay.
That's it.
Did you get any time in Philly though? I do love Philly.
I didn't have time in Philly that time. The only time that I've actually taken a Peter Pan bus was for Off Top did the Philly Fest. We the People Fest. Is that their improv fest?
I don't know. I believe like it if you say it.
Sounds like it.
And then I decided to stay overnight. There was another team there, and they graciously had an Airbnb. I stayed the night there, and then had a grand old day.
Nice.
I bought
Love it.
Seminole overalls at a thrift store.
Nice.
And then walked around Philly on a day that was way too hot, and got on the Peter Pan bus and came back to New York.
I haven't been to Philly no, I went to Philly a couple of years ago. Where are you originally from, Kristin?
Well,
Captain?
It's a complicated answer.
Nice.
That I answer frequently.
All right. Give us only what you want.
I'm going to say I'm most recently from Richmond, Virginia.
Okay.
I did high school, college, and some of adulthood in Richmond. I was technically born in Connecticut and lived in Connecticut until I was 13.
Okay.
That's the part that we try to mitigate with the fact that I'm also like Richmond, Virginia feels like a place to be from. It feels like a heritage spot. Like not the best heritage, but it's heritage. Connecticut feels like my parents happened, like I fell out in Connecticut, you know?
On the county line.
And then the other thing that I will say on the county, yes. The other thing that I will say is that my dad's family is fairly thoroughly from Maryland, and my mom's family is thoroughly from Georgia. So I've got these two kind of like hot spots with, I call it heritage and legacy, and that can be, both of those terms can have various connotations, but overall, I'm thoroughly East Coast.
Okay. What was I going to say? I don't know why I had a strong impulse to try to do Jiminy Glick. It's just in there.
Who Jiminy Glick?
Yeah, Jiminy Glick?
The Martin Short character from SNL.
I don't know.
Kristin, why so complicated?
Okay.
I don't want to do it.
That's fine. That's fine. You said no. You said no. And scene.
I'm out. But so I'm trying to get what's happening here. I'm trying to get to something. It's not related, but I want to get through the intro. I think we've talked about this before. The complicated part is because you don't really feel roots or connection to Connecticut. And you just happen to be there.
I happen to be there, but I do. I possess the flavor of the tri-state area.
Nice, very Captain-esque. I'm gonna repeat something you said to me once. I wonder if you know what it is. You said this to me, and I've never stopped thinking about it since you said it. Do you know what it is?
It could be that when I was quoting Russell Brand and said that civilization is just a clearing in the woods. That's it.
Wow. I haven't stopped thinking about that since you said it. Civilization is just a clearing in the woods. Let's not talk about Russell Brand.
I know. Let's
that
was the
chuckle that I...
It was Russell Brand quoting someone else, and let's not even, you know what?
I didn't even know how to approach that, and I don't want to try. But that quote, and it was in the context of, we were like still in the heat of, it was like the beginnings of the pandemic.
April 2020.
And I started to it was April. This is how... We're in the pandemic for like a few weeks, and I go, I'm going to start a podcast. And I guess that everybody was doing that. I started this podcast, and I started interviewing people about God knows what. I don't remember. But you said that to me. It was called, I don't remember. But it's still up. But you said that to me, and yeah, that just blew my... How did you know that that's what I was thinking of?
Because I think about that conversation a lot. Because I actually, that conversation crystallized a lot of things for me. Like sometimes I don't know my truth until I say it out loud. And that conversation in the middle of April, in the middle of the pandemic, we did not know how long this was going to last. We did not know all of that stuff. And it still rings very true to me because like the rules are what you make them, and civilizations come and go. I'm like one of the theories that I've been using recently is like I have an ancient brain in modern times, and so my brain is always trying to think like 1,000 years in the past, or I'm operating based on whatever like fundamental rules have allowed civilization to both form and maintain. And that's always the kind of stuff that I'm looking for. That's kind of always the ethic that I'm working with. And if it like, think about early man, you got like, oh, what's a tribe? How many people does it take to make a tribe? In my mind, I'm saying 6, and I don't know why.
Yep.
But like 6 people around a fire, and there's also my brain goes to the fact that there are no gray wolves in Europe because they've all been domesticated. Like dogs are also things that grew up over like the 1,000 years of civilization, right next to the 6 people around a fire. Imagine 6 people around a fire, and then they're eating, and then they throw their scraps off. And then there's like a bunch of wolves that realize, or like there's a pack of wolves that realize, oh, these scraps, where there is humans and fire, there are scraps, and then we get fed more easily.
Come and get these beans. Come and get these beans. You want some beans or not?
The man around the fires trying to give us beans. I don't like his personality, but it's so much easier than hunting for the food.
Daryl, I agree.
Somebody help me skewer this lizard. We can roast this lizard for the meat.
I mean, I do not have opposable thumbs, but
I know.
Damn it! Nobody got opposable thumbs.
Right. Will you nudge him a little bit with your nose, Daryl?
Yeah.
Let
of course,
him know.
Denise. Of course. Hey, man by fire.
What do you want? What do you want, boy? I gotta roast it first. None of you can hand me a skewer. All right, I get the damn.
He does not understand that we don't have hands.
I know. And then how do we tell him that we like it raw? Like we would.
I would. Keep my meat away from the fire.
I'm all about I gotta roast the meat and I gotta distribute it amongst the 3 of us myself.
Okay, so
we're included.
Yeah, I do love this. He's very kind. Dom does not understand that we can't pick up sticks, but he's very kind, generous.
I'm going to rest my eyes for a bit. You don't let that lizard burn.
Well, we should just eat that.
Rotate it.
I do respect.
Yes. No, he's doing a lot of like culinary expertise for someone. I would say most of his life is very uncultured, but he is putting things like he cracked open a rock and there was this like I don't know how to describe it other than salty thing that fell out of it.
Oh my.
And he put it on some of that meat and it was not bad.
It was not bad. It was
my nuts is getting unbearable.
I would say like it was like 3 weeks back where he opened up a tree and there was the stuff that we drink when our mouths are dry.
Yes.
So then that came out of the tree and then the lizard. Oh my God.
He's farting.
He fart all
night. What
a
long fart.
But
yes,
marinated. Marinated.
Mm-hmm.
As far as I'm concerned, marination is a word.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. No, I know what you're saying.
You know, it like the lizard sat in.
He got like he took one of those big round balls that came from a tree, cracked it open in half.
Is that a coyote? Is that a fucking coyote? Am I hearing things, or is that a coyote?
Slides lizard to you.
What the hell? This needs to go back over the fire. Don't let any coyotes get our lizard.
I mean, we do have a long-standing feud with the other coyotes.
Yes.
As gray wolves
As gray wolves.
As
yes,
gray wolves.
Well, it was because that coyote did say something mean to our mother.
I mean, the coyotes cannot keep their opinions to themselves.
I wish they would shut their damn mouths, honestly.
No, but they're always like,
Though I wouldn't use that accent when you impersonate a coyote.
I can't.
Oh, he's crying. He's thinking about that other human that was here a couple months ago and then said that he wasn't pleasing her enough and then walked away with the two smaller ones.
The two smaller ones.
The beautiful one that smelled good took the two smaller ones and left this old sad one by himself.
I would say that the scent of this one is not for everyone, but it is slightly for me.
Oh, absolutely. Rancid is what I would say.
Yeah, but you know, never a little rants.
No, I love. Yeah, exactly.
I love a little rants.
Exactly.
All right, is this thing done? All right, let's go inside. Ozarks is on.
Insane.
Oh, all right. That put what era we're in.
I don't know. All I know is I wanted to mention Ozarks. That's all I know for sure.
I've never seen it.
Me neither. I've never seen it, but it just felt like something to invoke. Felt like the right color.
Mountains.
I like this. This philosophy and this temperament. I had a bit that I did on Instagram years ago where the bit was, I think it was like the year 2021, and I was like, it's 2020. Are we still doing this, guys? It's 2021. And then are we still doing this, guys? It's 1994. And are we still doing this, guys? It's 1986. And are we still doing this, guys? It's 1901. And you know what I mean?
Would you always regress, or was it like?
I think I started in the past and went up.
Okay.
But it's like, there's a thing with us where it was like, it's modern times now, but every era was the modern time.
Yeah.
I think every time is the same. I think every era is the same. I think there's a thing that happens. But you're not there. We might be closer there to the age.
LOL.
Because I'm 14. I'm 14 years old.
You're 14 years. But maybe you are there.
Canonically.
There's always we were. I mean, I know we were kind of crazy, but this new generation, I don't know about that.
Oh my God.
It's always like kids these days. My worst nightmare is to be a kid these days.
Yeah. And I walk in with my rip stick and I just like kick it up on my shoulder, catch it, and I
rip stick.
Yep.
I know rip stick.
Those were the skateboards from like the early 2000s that had the two different pads. That it was very much. I was trying to date myself in a different era, but I realized that was also pretty niche.
Ripsticks
and
now,
also went like
ripsticks now are a calisthenics that shirtless guys in Brownsville use. They're a calisthenics thing. But what was I gonna say? I just like. That's how I think about like eras. Like, yeah, times are different. The world changes, but this idea that things are so different. It's like
same shit, different date.
Same shit. People are the same. I just think everything's the same, and we find new ways to organize ourselves, and we're trying to organize ourselves the best we can. But
detectives, I do have to say, looking at this one, I think that this is the same shit as the past few crime scenes.
I think I'm gonna have to disagree with you, Calvin. I think that's different shit.
I would also disagree with you, Calvin. I have to agree with my colleague, Kevin, that this shit, it smells. I know it looks like it's the same shit, but I'm telling you that there are nuances that you are not seeing.
I do just have to say, with this string of murders and of just So happens that next to every body, we find a pile of human feces. It makes me think that they are connected. I know that you two are caught up in some of the details that, oh, this shit is a little bit different consistency than the other shits. But I just have to say, when there is a serial killer on the loose and we keep finding shit next to bodies, I think it's related.
This has corn and seeds and kernels. I checked the last 3 crime scenes that we inspected. I saw no corn. No, they were corn flakes, bits of corn flake.
Okay,
very different.
I have to ask you.
Okay, ask me and Detective Detroit. Detroit, what do you know?
Detroit Calvin.
Detective Calvin.
Detective Calvin.
Sorry.
Detective Detroit. Kevin.
Kevin in Detroit. Kevin in Detroit.
Hell yeah.
I apologize. I have to ask you: is there corn in every bit of excrement that you personally do? Do you eat corn every day?
No, I do not.
Okay, so then logically there wouldn't be corn in every poop.
I'm sorry. Actually, on second thought, I would like to pause that.
Let's pause that
because the modern diet does consist.
There's a lot of corn when you don't expect it.
Yes,
exactly.
But
corn starch, corn bread, corn kernel.
I had a peppermint the other day. There was corn in it.
What?
Corn syrup? Corn syrup? I'm sorry.
Maybe it was a weird corn. Maybe it was a weird peppermint. I don't know. It was organic.
Okay, I'll give you that. That's, first of all, you need to get your mints from somewhere else. Just because there is corn syrup, you got a mint from. Okay, not enough time to go into that. Just because there is corn syrup in the food that you were eating does not mean there will be corn in your poop. Just because there wasn't corn in the poop yesterday does not mean that this poop.
I'm sorry.
It was closer to a slot machine than a vending machine, actually. Go ahead.
No. The times are modern.
Yeah.
These are modern times.
It's a new machine. It's a new kind of machine.
New kind of machine, and also nuanced ability to look at the excrement.
We can inspect closer. We can use microscopes. If I'm honest, it was more of an ATM, actually, than a vending machine.
You got a mint from an ATM. We don't have time for that. What we have to do is we have to catch this string of murders that's happening.
But that is still in dispute. I would like to say that the nuances tell me.
I'm just stressed. Keep going.
No. I'm just saying. Well, and as such, Exhibit A.
Yeah.
Murder causes stress. Stress causes your nervous system to start talking, and then your nervous system starts talking to your bowels, and then your bowels empty. And I don't know how intimately connected you are with your bowels.
Pretty intimate. I mean, they're my bowels.
I'm living neck up. I'm not connected to my body at all. I'm stressed. I haven't been to Zumba. I don't know what's going on.
I mean,
I got mints from an ATM.
Detectives.
Yeah. I would like to ask you.
Oh my.
When last time you shot a guy, did you shit yourself?
No. Of course not.
What kind of human
What
being?
kind of, are you kidding?
I shit myself every time I even fire my weapon.
I think about firing my weapon and a
little bit of shit comes out.
Like a little rabbit.
A name is on could be on every bullet. A name that had a mother and was born. If that doesn't make you shit.
I'm shooting bullets this way and I'm shooting bullets the other way.
Okay, Do you two understand why I never want to go to the shooting range with you after work?
I'm eating roadside breath mints.
What?
Scene.
Scene.
That was fun.
I think we did. There is, you know what? Oh my God. I'm going down like a deep dive right now with, I'm sorry. With a, hang on. Let me AC myself and get to the B point.
Going down a deep dive.
Yeah. So again, ancient brain, modern times.
I love this.
And I'm listening to a book as I fall asleep. I have
It's reading.
It's reading.
I agree.
Yeah.
To be fair, the chapters that I like or that I want to revisit, I constantly re-listen and re-listen and re-listen. So the book I'm reading is Budapest. I can't remember the author, but it is breaking down the city of Budapest in Hungary from beginnings of civilization into modern times. And this is the kind of deep dive that I love because it's a city. It is a settlement on a river close to where important things were happening, therefore becoming like a transport hub and so on and so forth. New York City you could argue is the exact same, whatever. It starts with geography and slight convenience, and then it keeps going. Why was I saying that, though? We ended with, ancient Rome had running hot water and brought it to the rest of Europe as far as it could go.
Oh, wow.
All I know about ancient Rome is that Denzel was there.
Yes. Also, before we get too far from Budapest, do y'all want to go in on a extermination company with me that's branded with a Buddha, and we just call it Budapest?
That's
Budapest.
Good.
That's
sorry. We can go back to ancient Rome now. I was
like
thinking about it for a minute.
I like this. There's a lot of things about this that I like. So now I'm lost. I like this. Okay. Budapest, New York, a city. It starts, it's convenience, and then it grows outward from there. This leads me to, I hope this is the way back around, but it wasn't as soon as I met you, but pretty soon after I met you, I think you headed down this path, or maybe you were already down this path of independent film and producing and building your own enterprise that way. I want to know the history of that, and can you tell me the history of that in answer of this question? Which part of it are you most fascinated with? Is it the creative or is it the business enterprise?
I am both. I and my ancestors are notoriously bad at business, so the answer is never business.
Okay.
I think there is something to, I know, and I think a lot of filmmakers in this day and age have figured out that if you can make for a product that requires a lot of machinery and requires technology and therefore requires money and requires technical expertise, that does require money to fund. But the technology, you could, and it has been proved time again, that you can shoot a movie on your iPhone. What I have always been fascinated by is storytelling with movement and storytelling in time. This is going to go real far and real deep.
Go.
I don't know. I'm trying to ground it, but what was just like, I come from a dance background, so I don't think
I knew that.
Yeah, I trained in ballet till I went to college, and then I was like, I don't want to put on a pair of tights ever again. And chose to major in film because I'm like, there is something about this that just like tickles my brain in the right way, and I want to sit down and watch and understand. And doing that, it's kind of like the idea of you have one person with a camera that can like tell a story and tell it from like one perspective, and it just takes so many layers to make. The answer is it's like it is always a community effort, but like what is this mechanism of storytelling where you can put bodies in time, motion, or like time, movement. You know what? I want to pause. I've gotten too far away. I'm getting to a point.
Whatever you need. We got time. We got space.
Exactly.
Whatever you guys need. We have time. We have space.
We have time. We have space.
You don't have to decide right now.
Because
you don't have to decide right now. You can decide now. You can decide later.
It's
good.
I mean, as the person behind you in line, I would like to decide. I would like vanilla.
Listen. You can. I love that for you. I honor that.
You know what? You go first.
Okay.
You go first.
Thank
first.
Yeah.
You know what you want.
Yes. Yes, I do.
And you.
Rachel, yes, I do.
I'm meditating on whatever.
Okay. Hey.
We had time.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't mean
Miss
to.
Van Leeuwen it just opened.
Yes, and thank you again for coming and getting a nice little breakfast cone with me. I thought it would be a fun little date. I don't mean to, sorry, I realized that this came off snappy. We have been in here since it's opened, and it is 2 p.m. We've been in here for about 5-6 hours.
You guys, this has been nice. You guys are welcome.
I've enjoyed spending this time with you, taking this time.
It's the middle of my shift. I got 2 hours left.
I'm so sorry. What was your name?
Lavender.
Lavender.
I'm the flavor of the month.
Lavender.
Oh,
is that what they call their employees, or is there actually a flavor?
There's a flavor lavender. But it's also my real name.
No, it's
not my government name.
Okay, but I see that and I respect that. That is your chosen name.
Okay, Lavender, I'll take a vanilla, please.
Okay.
Thank you.
1 scoop or 2.
Lavender, can I ask you?
You can ask me anything.
Do you feel disappointed by that choice?
1 or 2.
I'll do. Wait, disappointed by the choice that I just made?
My answer is I'm a little bit disappointed.
Okay.
Just a tiny bit.
Disappointed.
I'll
take 1 scoop, please.
1 scoop. Another part of me affirms it because it's a simple choice. It's a classic choice.
It's a direct choice.
It's a direct choice.
I'm just trying to be a little bit more forward. So I wanted that.
It's an interesting choice for a first date, but you're telling each other who you are.
Yes. Well, I mean, we have known each other for years. We were best friends since college, and I took a big risk asking you out, and I was nervous. It just means a lot that we are here.
1 scoop.
Thank you. Oh, can I actually get this in a cup? The cone is.
I was presumptuous.
So
I was presumptuous.
I've known you for so long.
Yeah.
And there's a natural intimacy here.
Yeah.
I will say that I was willing to give this a shot until the vanilla, and specifically
I just put it top down in a cup so you can have the cone.
Look what you made Lavender do. This is now
I guess
Lavender, do you
did I make Lavender do their job? No, I just truly don't know, because I guess in my mind I ordered a scoop of vanilla.
You did not specify whether cone or cup.
That's true. I thought the basic, because the cones are an upcharge.
The default.
So
I thought the default would be a cup, and so I didn't want to pay the extra $1.95.
To give you a treat for your
Lavender. I didn't realize. Sorry, I didn't realize you weren't going to charge me. In that case, yeah, Lavender, go ahead and take this back. You can get rid of the cup. I'll just take the vanilla ice cream on a cone.
No. It's too late now. The cup is soiled. And the cup, quite frankly, cone, you eat the cone. The cone is biodegradable. It is like the cone and the vanilla, you eat it and it all disappears. Now you've introduced the cup, and what are you going to do with that cup?
I'm noticing that
Rachel,
there's a natural.
I'm not going to eat the cup.
Organic tension that's building that comes in relationships. I'm going to light some sage.
Lavender, thank you.
Are you allowed to do that in a Van Leeuwen?
We'll find out. We'll find out together. All right, guys, this is a Baskin Robbins. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to turn that into conflict, but I think that we were learning a lot about each other.
Beautiful.
We were.
Yeah.
I thought it was fantastic.
Also, that we've been friends for years, and now we're going on like a date, and that environment. Oh God! Listen, I've learned time and again that tis not the answer, babe. Tis not the answer.
Wait. What are we talking about now? Where did it get to 10:40? We've been at this for 40 minutes already?
It's technically 11:40.
11:40. Yeah, 11:40. But this is anyway.
We've done was the goal 4 improv scenes?
Oh yeah.
We've hit our quota.
Oh, we're gonna keep trucking.
Okay.
Go ahead.
No more initiation.
What were you saying now about? Is this about dating?
Yeah.
Please. I need help.
No, the amount of I learned very early on, okay, my cells and DNA are naturally codependent. And I do think that I work very well in kind of harmony with at least one other human being.
Yes.
Because even in my home, in my space, I need another human being with free will to remind me that I have free will outside of my own routines, outside of I need someone else to mirror to remember that I am a human.
Wow.
I operate best, and I don't want this to introduce poly into the world because we are in Bushwick, but I don't want to.
Are you discovering poly? Wait.
No. I have done discover. I know all the lingo. I know all the but I don't. That's not the point.
Yeah.
What I love, and I think this goes to my childhood of being a point of triangulation for my parents. I am I'm saying a great third, but I also don't want to introduce Polly into the conversation. Yeah. No, but
the old Connecticut triangle.
Word.
Yeah.
There is something to, I've always been kind of there's 2 best friends and then I hang out with them.
I don't know why that's funny. I don't know why that was
I get
funny.
that though. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Wow. It's never even occurred to me that I had a choice in the organization or pattern of friend groups. I feel like I'm in whatever organization there is.
Yeah.
And it never occurred to me that I have a choice. And that doesn't feel like a bad thing. I feel it's more like I am what I am, and there's only a few things that are gonna want to attach to this.
Yeah.
It's not for I am really not for everyone.
I feel like I'm very much a one-on-one friend person. I will almost only, it's not that I only seek it out, but I find that if I'm hanging out with someone, it will usually be just me and that other person, or I'll see a bunch of people in a social event. It's less likely that a small friend group and I will hang out.
I see what you're saying and I agree with you, and I want you to know that what I'm saying does not negate. I know. This is also true.
Yes. I'm just trying to think of my own social standing and things, and there are occasionally situations where I'll be there with where I'll see a small group, but I think it's yeah. I think I crave. I just am much more comfortable in a one-on-one setting. And again, I know that we're talking about different things, but I mean it in the relationship.
Are you like me? I am. This is a flaw that I have, which is that I think I don't value enough my friend groups. I think I'm learning to now in the last 3 years. But I think this has been true in my life. It probably remains true, and it's not good. I'm learning to do otherwise, but it's hard for me to appreciate. I am a creature that is built at least to appreciate and desire or be optimal in a relationship. So if I'm not in a serious, a romantic relationship, if I'm not in one, I'm a little diffuse in every other relationship because my part of my brain is always well, where's that thing?
Okay.
And I've always been that way, and I've had very few relationships. I'm built for. So when you say one-on-one, I'm built to be
connected.
I'm a wolf. I mate for life, and that's what I am.
Do wolves mate for life?
I believe so.
I know penguins do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wolves mate for life. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And
according to this combo, yes.
And my name is Ralf, which is wolf.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, I did not know.
Yeah. So yeah, that's an unfortunate truth. If I'm not in a relationship in my life, then my mind is always a little bit.
I hear that.
Where is that?
I hear that. I will say, for me, so at least when I was younger, it was too much. I'm in it. It was too much of and I think this may be because I was like femme coded and like still remain.
Mm-hmm.
For a moment, I thought you said femme coded, COATED.
Like covered. It covered.
Candy
Just dripping in
coated.
femme.
Yes. Yeah.
Femme coded. Yes. Go ahead. Yes.
But I it's like whatever identity that I did have can more like square pegs, round holes. I can morph into whatever hole I need to. Like I will become the peg that fits that hole. Wow.
Hell yeah, brother.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. But as I've gotten older, so I have to choose in my mind, especially in like romantic partnerships, etc. I have to choose in my mind, okay, this is filling one of the many interrelational voids that I have to fill in my life.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay. You get. See, that's what I was getting. So you
Exactly.
for you, it works. For you to operate and live and feel good, you got a matrix. You got matrices going on.
It's there's at least those Venn diagrams. There's at least 3 circles.
That's okay.
That all kind of have to.
I think what I was trying to say is, for me, all of those, I'll take them or leave them. The only thing as far as I know, require is me and one other.
Yeah.
It's all I require. I don't.
Sure.
Everything else
more
can
of a
either,
hierarchy. Like this need has to be fulfilled before the others.
I could take you or leave you. I
Okay.
cherish. Yeah.
All
I'm
right,
so
thank you,
sorry.
co-host.
I'm
I'm
so
gone.
no, please. But that's like. I'm so sorry. He's going so far into the room. It's hurting my heart. For every relationship, it's like.
Land it, then I have points.
Yeah, and I don't know what that. I don't know if it's good.
No, I know. I don't think it's good.
I don't think it's good.
I don't think it's good.
I
don't think it's good either. I'm back, by the way. I came back.
Okay.
Because I'm also.
Because you saw it, you heard it, you felt it, you walked away, you took some time to process it.
I'm glad you took your time.
I talked to my therapist, and they think that I need to confront you later, and so I'm just.
Cool,
Yes.
great.
Yeah.
No, my thing is whatever programming happened to these cells and neurons when I was younger, I am so good at mirroring other people that it's taken basically all of my adulthood to dismantle whatever that instinct is. So I naturally end up in I love being a host because I'm like, here, you all are enveloped in my environment. Let us all, and that thing of you being like one-on-one.
Yeah.
I have so many people that we are so great one-on-one.
Yeah.
And we feel that intensity and simpatico. And I'm like, I'm always trying to introduce a third.
Yeah.
To be like, oh, we're so good. Let's see what happens when we introduce this other energy.
Yeah.
Cause like I know for a fact that I cannot give one person my all.
Wow.
That I don't think it's healthy. I think someone told me right after I moved to New York, they were like, they had just gotten divorced and all of that stuff. And they were like, through their learning process, they were like, you can only rely on anyone in your life 25%.
Oh, yeah.
And I think that is a great, I've always kind of used that as a model.
I think that there's some, wow. First of all, I want to know what's your orientation in this
Oh, yes,
matrices.
yes.
I do think that's true. I do think my last relationship, part of the implosion of it was we were lovers and each other's best friend. And so it was
been there, done that.
Gross.
And life partners. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was like everything.
Yeah.
And it was probably too much. And that might have been, I don't know.
I want that. I crave that. I honor that.
I don't recommend it.
I don't recommend it.
I think community is even if you're in a very serious committed relationship, I think community is very important.
I think that model of life you're kind of model of life partner where best friend, lovers, all of that. I think that only can exist and continue to thrive within community.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think we've mistaken
totally.
the plot for the full narrative.
Yeah.
And yes,
I like that.
that might be the plot, but there's a lot of people holding that up. There's a lot of pillars holding up that ceiling.
Totally. I also, just the comment of when you first moved here, that advice that you got, it's so funny because it immediately made me think of, I once was on a flight next to a lady who lived in New York, was also recently divorced, but I love conversations and advice given to you by a stranger who's recently been divorced. Like, there's nothing better than someone who is going through a lot of change in their own personal life, giving you, a stranger, a bit of wisdom. It's so fun. It's so fun, and
Bless
I love it.
Ooh.
Yeah.
No, bless them for that.
Yeah.
Is this the kind of podcast where I'm supposed to bring this back around to filmmaking at some point?
You're all good.
I am a
I totally
filmmaker.
forgot we were talking about.
We can pop away and come back.
Yeah.
And to answer your question about the, like, what realm,
Yes.
little pocket I feel like I live in, one thing that I am very aware of in my own self, and I'm working on, I've definitely identified this in therapy, is that I inaccurately will contribute, like, working with people or like rehearsing or working on a creative project with friends as hanging out and downtime. And I'm like, oh, I just hung out with these people for 3 hours when I was like rehearsing or working with them. And
Whoa, that's bad?
no, but like, I as like a creative, somebody who's doing this, that is work for me, and it's not actively like rest time where I'm spending time having fun with it. Like, I may be enjoying it, but I am in like a work mindset, and I am not experiencing things at like a resting.
You have
state.
fun outside of this?
I
don't know.
See,
it never
exactly.
occurred to me.
Exactly. And so that's something that I've been identifying is like, oh, I am like, yeah, I hung out with this person like regularly, but I also then won't try to hang out with that person outside of that thing because I am getting that need fulfilled
Wait,
with them
guys,
there.
you're mad that if I sleep in the office, I can't.
I'm not mad at you for anything.
I've just been living here.
I'm a
because
little pissed.
Nobody's here at night.
Here's what I'm saying is we, co-owners of this business,
I'm
Yes.
wearing a tie.
Yeah.
I'm wearing a tie.
and we love you for that.
Yeah. It's
You-
Casual Friday. You don't have to. And so you're going the extra mile.
Okay.
You've demonstrated enough. But I
The
want
Planet
to,
Fitness. That's where I've been showering. Sorry.
I just want to take ownership, and I want to cop to the fact that we put a fridge and a sink in here.
Okay, the sink is in the bathroom, and the fridge is meant for La Croix and Spindrift.
And an occasional chicken pesto sandwich.
Yes.
An occasional.
Yeah.
That's what I'm living on.
That's-
We also put a couch. We put a couch.
I'm not upset about the chicken pesto. You're really coming in hard about the chicken pesto sandwich. That, of course, you'll put your lunch in the fridge.
Yeah, I put my lunch in the fridge.
Of course. That's why we have a kitchenette.
You guys, I'm just divorced. It's
Yeah.
only been a couple of days. At most, it's been 4 weeks.
Yes, but you were also living here before that.
That was 7 years ago. I was married for 6 strong years. You guys, we've been working here a long time together.
We have, and I want to honor your growth. I want to honor.
I haven't had to
your
live
journey.
here in years. I'm living here again now. Company's growing.
Jeremiah, I hear you. I hear you. Everyone goes through peaks and valleys. Everybody has a natural pace to their life. I do just have to ask that you stay with your parents just for a little bit.
That option's not on the table anymore.
Jeremiah?
They said no.
They said no. They're the hedge fund that gave us the money to start
do-
up this
That's
PR
what I
firm.
said. That's what I said to them. You talk to them.
I mean,
They're-
you're sleeping on our couch, but we technically started this business
Can we-
on their couch.
Can
Yes.
we talk in the back? Because I'm still hanging up my clothes. I'm drying clothes.
Yes, okay. Talk in the back. This is my wait, what? You were hanging up clothes in my
You have
office?
the best sunlight.
Yes, because I am the COO. I get a
huge
corner office.
Let me have a corner.
Kelsey,
Let me have a corner.
we did the corporate improv training.
Yes.
We took some time.
I thought we should go on a retreat, but yes, we brought in those people to teach us improv.
I know, for the three of us, so we could learn to listen and communicate.
You're right. Yes.
I do not
And-
see my chicken pesto sandwich.
Okay.
Okay. Well, it has to be you. I'm a vegan. It wasn't me.
I ate it. I know.
Wow.
I know you're sleeping.
Sherry.
Okay.
Wow.
I'm also going through. We're not divorced.
Sherry.
We're not divorced yet, but there's a trial separation happening, and you know how there's a rolly chair, and then there's a second rolly chair in my office. I've literally been planking on the two of them to sleep at
It
night.
hits you
Sherry,
like
you've
an
been sleeping
avalanche.
here
I
too?
know.
It hits you like an avalanche.
And I'm sorry,
Sherry
George.
Jeremiah.
I don't think I'll ever be the same.
I don't mean to pile on,
Mhm,
but you know how
mhm. Kelsey, what? Uh-huh.
you know how Lisa and
Just gonna keep hanging my ties.
Okay.
I'm listening.
No, that's fair.
do you know how
Mm-hmm.
Lisa I told y'all Lisa was on vacation.
Mm-hmm.
She moved to France
Oh god.
without me. She did the thing that I always said I was gonna do, and she left me here.
You guys.
And my home is full and empty.
Sit down
But
next to me in my bed.
I've been
Sit down
sleeping
next to
under
me.
my desk. You wait.
Well,
your bed.
We're gonna sleep. We're gonna sit down on this couch that fits 3 butts.
It's sorry, I meant couch.
No, you
no,
meant bed. You looked at
earned
it.
Honestly, I mean, I just want to say, what is a bed but a place to rest?
I'm gonna get the Hustler magazines out from underneath here.
Oh,
See?
I will. Okay, let's bring it back to filmmaking because
Please.
that triggered me.
Okay, we got 2 minutes left. Go.
Okay, I would like to actively apologize to the bosses, and they know exactly who they are. Because when I was editing the feature film, I took some liberties at my place of employment. They gave me keys. They had couches. They had a fridge, and I slept on that couch.
Shout out to the bosses.
Yeah, shout out to the bosses and shout out to them because I guarantee you they caught on at one point. And then I also tried to renegotiate my rate for a different job, and they were like, you get the live-in rate.
Oh, nice.
And I was like, fire, mad fire, respect. I get it.
Can you tell us the name of your production company and anything you guys might have going on coming up?
The thing in
Should look out
plug
for?
style.
Currently, no, my production company is currently Captain Kirkley.
Captain Kirkley.
I am working with a shout out to John Henry.
Shout out John Henry. Beat the steam engine.
I hope he stays with me for this journey because I have a great plan cooked up where we are going to shoot a short film first week of May.
Woo.
Generally, how I work is there's free space or there's some kind of space where it's like
30 seconds.
Okay. Anyway, look out for Broke Boy. Okay. Shout out Broke Boy. Shout out the
Broke
feature
Boy.
film Broke Boy. It is now available to stream online on some platform that I don't remember the name of.
Mhm.
But
Give us your Instagram. I'll send people to you.
what do you mean?
Yes.
Captain Kirkley?
Captain Kirkley at Captain Kirkley.
Mm-hmm. Say Captain spelled like Captain Kirkley, Kirkley. You can find all of me on my website. That's
10
also
seconds.
Captain
Yeah.
Kirkley. Okay, cool.
Ralph,
And
what do you got going on?
my Venmo's also
Okay.
Captain Kirkley. I'm hella broke, please.
Just this podcast and Christopher Morucci, I love you. Captain Kirkley, I love you. There's no suggestion. Good night.
Bye.
Night.
Salam alaikum. I'm Rosemary Misderi.